Croatian Sheepdog. The Croatian Sheepdog is a dog breed from Croatia. Description. Appearance. The Croatian Sheepdog is of low to medium height and the base color is always black, although there may be very small patches of white on its chest and or toes. A characteristic is the short hairs on its somewhat fox-like head and legs. The remainder of the coat is longer and wavy or curly. The height at the withers in both sexes is between 16 and 21 inches and the length exceeds the height by approximately 10%. Nowadays, some dogs are even taller. That is probably due to better nutrition and an easier life. They grow to their full genetic potential. Traditionally the tail is docked very short but, if undocked, it is carried curled over the dog's back. Temperament. The Croatian Sheepdog is an alert, agile, keen and intelligent dog with enormous energy and with a strong need for human companionship. It is healthy, resistant to disease and not expensive to keep. It possesses a well-developed herding instinct and is an excellent watchdog. It's a caring and modest shepherd's dog, very loyal to their master. The breed also possesses an hereditary predisposition for working cattle. Some farmers affirm that their Croatian Sheepdog knows and will single out every head of cattle by hearing its name. In the past, the dog was often used to drive herds of pigs to oak woods in autumn, and, in one old document, it states that this versatile breed even herded the horses from Đakovo's stables. It is both a driving and a gathering dog and, depending on whether it comes from a show or working line, its desire to work stock varies. Its approach to the flock may be closer and harder than some other breeds, but is very effective. It may grip but seldom causes any damage thereby. Nevertheless, it requires firm but sensitive handling and it is easy to overcome these aggressive tendencies by training. The breed is very intense and may bark a lot during the early stages of training, but, with experience, it will usually only bark at the right time, mostly when working in yards. This dog usually obeys only one person and an older sheepdog may take some time to switch allegiance to a new master. If not socialized early, it can be wary of strangers. The Croatian Sheepdog responds well to obedience training but as a pet without any work it can become very noisy, even destructive. It is, however, a very docile breed and comprehends quickly what is expected of it, which it accomplishes with pleasure. At around 3 or 4 months the pup is usually taken to the flock. In most cases, these pups are worked beside an older dog, and the pup learns its job and at around 6 months is useful for work. It is always behind its master's heels, waiting for the next move and often looks into its master's eyes as it asks what next. Nowadays, fewer and fewer Croatian sheepdogs earn their keep by working with stock in native Slavonia, because many open plains are put to crops and stock is kept indoors. Croatian sheepdogs do well in an apartment as long as they get enough regular exercise. Activities. The Croatian Sheepdog is a very good breed for dog sports. They can compete in dog agility trials, obedience, showmanship, flyball, tracking, and herding events. Herding instincts and trainability can be measured at non-competitive herding tests. Croatian sheepdogs exhibiting basic herding instincts can be trained to compete in herding trials. Care. This breed is easy to groom, an occasional combing or brushing to remove dead hair and a bath if dirty is all it needs. This breed is an average shedder. History. This breed was most probably developed over several centuries out of the descendants of the so-called Valbauhunt, Canis familiaris palustris, in Slavonia, Croatia. The earliest written document about Croatian sheepdogs, named Canis pastoralis croticus, found in the archives of the Diocese of Đakovo by the father of the breed veterinarian Stjepan Romic, is from 1374. In this document, Peter, Bishop of Đakovo, says the dog is about 18 inches high, with medium-long black curly coat, the hair on the head is short, ears are pricked or semi-pricked and it is very good for keeping flocks of all farm animals. He also mentions that the Croats brought the dog with them while migrating from their original native land to Croatia in the 7th century. Romic also found in Archive of Đakovo's diocese important information from years 1719, 1737, 1742 and 1752. In all of these documents the description of the Croatian sheepdog matches entirely its appearance today, and in all of them the dog is named Canis pastoralis croticus or Croatian sheepdog. A systematic selection breeding program was started by Romic in 1935 with dogs in the territory of Đakovo. After 34 years of work, the breed was finally recognized by FCI in 1969.